While separated by vast geographical distances, Africans and Aboriginal Australians share surprising historical, cultural, and anthropological connections. The highlighting shared experiences of colonialism, cultural parallels, and anthropological evidence suggesting ancient connections. Understanding these connections fosters a greater appreciation for the diversity and interconnectedness of human history. Historical context: colonialism and dispossession. Both African and Aboriginal Australian communities have experienced the devastating impacts of European colonialism. These include dispossession of land. Both groups suffered forced removal from their ancestral lands, leading to significant cultural and economic disruption. Suppression of culture. Colonial policies actively suppressed traditional languages, customs, and spiritual practices. Forced assimilation. Attempts were made to assimilate both African and Aboriginal populations into the dominant European culture, often through policies like the Stolen Generations in Australia and various forms of cultural re-education in Africa. Economic exploitation. Both groups faced systemic economic exploitation, with limited access to resources and opportunities. These shared experiences of oppression have fostered a sense of solidarity and understanding between some African and Aboriginal communities. Cultural parallels. Art, music, and spirituality. Despite geographical separation, striking parallels exist in the cultural expressions of Africans and Aboriginal Australians. Oral tradition. Both cultures heavily rely on oral tradition for transmitting knowledge, history, and cultural values through storytelling, song, and dance. Art and symbolism. Both cultures utilize art as a means of communication, storytelling, and spiritual expression. Common motifs include depictions of animals, ancestral beings, and abstract patterns. Music and rhythm. Music and rhythm play a vital role in both cultures, used in ceremonies, celebrations, and everyday life. The use of percussion instruments and complex rhythmic patterns are notable similarities. Deep connection to land. Both cultures share a profound spiritual connection to the land, viewing it as a source of life, identity, and ancestral wisdom. The land is not simply a resource but a sacred entity. Kinship systems. Complex kinship systems are central to social organization in many African and Aboriginal Australian communities, dictating social roles, responsibilities, and relationships. African example. Griots. Griots in West Africa are oral historians, genealogists, and storytellers, preserving and transmitting their communities' histories and traditions through generations. They are highly respected figures who play a crucial role in maintaining cultural continuity. Aboriginal example. Songlines. Songlines, or dreaming tracks, are a network of pathways across the Australian landscape that encode ancestral stories, navigation information, and cultural knowledge. These songlines are passed down through generations through song, dance, and storytelling. Anthropological insights. Ancient migrations and genetic links. Anthropological and genetic research provides evidence of ancient connections between Africa and Australia. Out of Africa theory. The widely accepted out of Africa theory posits that modern humans originated in Africa and migrated to other parts of the world, including Australia. Early human migrations. Some theories suggest that early humans may have migrated to Australia via coastal routes, potentially interacting with populations in Africa and other regions along the way. Genetic studies. Genetic studies have revealed some shared genetic markers between African and Aboriginal Australian populations, suggesting a distant common ancestry. However, it's important to note that these links are ancient and complex, and further research is needed to fully understand them. Cranial morphology. Studies of cranial morphology, skull shape, have identified some similarities between early Aboriginal Australians and certain African populations, although these findings are subject to ongoing debate. Conclusion. The relationship between Africans and Aboriginal Australians is complex and multifaceted, encompassing shared experiences of colonialism, cultural parallels, and anthropological evidence of ancient connections. While separated by geography and distinct cultural developments, understanding these links provides a richer perspective on human history, resilience, and the interconnectedness of global cultures. Further research and dialogue are crucial to deepening our understanding of these important connections and fostering greater respect and solidarity between these communities.